YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. So today we're going to be breaking down the late LR Carnival Str Gohan. We're going to be looking at the character itself. So we're going to be breaking down his skills, passives. We're going to look at everything the character is able to do and what he's capable of doing. Then we're going to be looking at how to actually build him in terms of hidden potential builds. Then we're going to speak about how many dupes are actually recommended for this unit, or if there are any dupes recommended. And last but not least, we'll be talking about the best team compositions and the best teams where he actually fits in and performs best. So enjoy the video and let's go. So first things first, the character skills overview and breakdown. Let's look at his skills. So leader skill, he has a 200% leader skill where he basically, if Kamehameha category units are on the team, they will be given a key plus 3 HP, attack and defense plus 200%. Right. As for his super attack, it greatly raises the attack and raises the defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, and has a high chance of stunning the enemy. His ultra super attack has a 50% increase for attack and raises the defense by 30% for 1 turn. It causes mega colossal damage to enemies and also raises the superclass allies' defense by 50% for another turn. So, looking at his passives, he essentially gives key plus 5 and attack and defense plus 200%, plus an additional key plus 2, attack plus 40%, up to 200%, and defense plus 30%, up to 150% with each attack performed. So that's one thing to take notice of when looking later at how to build his hidden potential system. Plus an additional attack plus 77% within the same turn with each super attack performed. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when key is 18 or more. When key is 24, plus an additional attack plus 58% and launches an additional super attack. And if HP is 77% or more, attacks effective against all types. So to take note here is definitely when you get 24 key within, you will have an attack increase by 58% and will launch a guaranteed super attack on top of that. When there is another Kamehameha or Warriors raised on Earth category ally attacking in the same turn, he gets an additional key plus 2 and guards all attacks. And on top of that, if HP 77% or less when receiving an attack, he has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attacks. Now, when he enters his standby mode, he stands by for 5 turns, during which 7 Super Dragon Balls appear. Charge count increases by 1 per key sphere obtained by allies and by an additional 4 per Dragon Ball obtained by allies. So when you're fighting and you're in the match, these Dragon Balls will appear in the key spheres and you're able to actually collect them. The standby conditions can be activated when HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn once only. So essentially his standby mode is actually where he will be the most dangerous character on your roster, you may say so. Now looking at his base stats, if you're having him at 1 dupe only at 55%, he will have a total of 21,238 HP, 16,765 attack, and 11,550 defense. At 100%, you're looking to get a 24,000 HP stat, 20,000 attack stat, and 14,000 defense stat. Now, hidden potential build for the LR STR Carnival Gohan. Now, there is actually 2 types of, or 2 ways of building the character, in my opinion, most efficiently, right? Now, the one way would be to actually go first into additionals and the rest into evades. That would actually be a way of building him, in my opinion, very efficient way. And the other efficient way is essentially to go all into crit and the rest into additionals. Why am I saying into crit? Well, typically he gets crits when he's in standby mode. However, outside of standby mode, he doesn't have guaranteed crits or anything. So going with crits as your main priority and then additionals as second is also not a bad choice. So take note, there is two ways of building him. Now there is another option of essentially going full evasion. It is also a viable option, and I'm not declined towards choosing that option. But in my opinion, if you want him to deal the maximum amounts of damage, either go full additional or full crit as your main priority, and you should be good to go. How many dupes are actually recommended for him? Now, essentially speaking, this character performs extremely well at only 55%. 55% is, in my opinion, more than sufficient for this character to deal crazy amounts of damage. I've had matches where this character literally did a clean 99 million damage in a clean shot. So that is at 55% only. Obviously, having more dupes doesn't hurt, but essentially going for a one dupe is actually more than sufficient for this character. And if you're trying to find like a golden middle, going for two dupes doesn't hurt as well. Right, looking at the best teams for this character, essentially going with a full Super Saiyans team is the way to go with this character. With the late released LR physical trio Gohan, Goku, and Trunks as the leader, for example, and you could drop in there the int trio Vegeta, Goku, and Trunks in there. Those two would be a viable option in the team with the LR Carnival STR Gohan, LR Physical Gogeta, for example. That's already 4 units. Even the Tech Super Saiyan Goku, he performs incredibly well in the team. And the late released, where are they? The Super Saiyan Kids Trunks and Goten. There they are, the physical duo. These are working incredibly well as a support unit in that team. And with that team, you're actually looking to smash pretty much any content which isn't where these characters aren't in a disadvantage. Other units which also would be working very well on the team would be, for example, the LR Super AGL duo, Vegeta and Goku. These actually become very useful now with the LR Physical Super Saiyan trio on the team as a leader. You could also drop in a very useful tank in there, which is the LR Super STR Gohan, the future Gohan. This unit is incredibly good at taking damage and performing well in the team. Another option on the roster would also be the free-to-play TUR Trunks, the int Trunks. This character actually goes in there very well as well. Make sure to go with a full dodge build for that unit to have the the maximum of usefulness out of that character. So concluding, the LR STR Carnival Gohan is a powerhouse in itself. With his domain up, or basically when he goes into his standby mode, he's even better. But nevertheless, this character is definitely one of the best, if not the best character in the game. I let that decision for my viewers. What do you think? Is he better, or is still Beast Gohan the best unit in the game? Let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.